guys?
So I don't really have much thoughts at the moment. I was usually disappointed. So yeah, there's no. Disappointed with the result. Obviously, I thought we deserved a bit more. Didn't happen. But that's football. Football's a cool game sometimes. But I thought it was a good performance, good, tenacity in our play, and and a few decisions could have gone either way in the first half there. So but it is what it is. I thought we deserved much more.
All right, thank you, Coach. We're now going to proceed to invite questions from the members of the media. Yes, you can go.
Coach, towards the end of the game before they scored, you find the back of the net, but the ball was ruled offside. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk over the past few seasons about the potential of having VAR. Do you feel that it is time, or do you ever see us having that VAR? And your take on the incident, have you seen the review of that goal that was ruled offside?
I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. I haven't seen it. If it's offside, it's offside. But I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on that until I see it. But yeah, it wasn't. But real time, when you from where we're sitting, it looks like a goal, but everybody tells me it's offside. So if it's offside, it's fair play to the officials. And the other question, it's not even debatable. So yeah, it's offside, it's offside.
As I mentioned before, colleagues, please start by introducing yourself and also your publication. Yes, you can go, Netemba.
Hi, Coach. It's Netemba from the Times. And on the results, just want to hear your thoughts on Moses Mabhida and the show it was his debut today.
Yeah, I threw him in the deep end. Banana got injured. He's been injured for the last couple of weeks, trying to play through it, and we had to do something. We couldn't keep playing him, and Collins has been around for some time now with us, and he hasn't had too many games, which is a problem. To throw him into this, sometimes you have to come, and I thought, yeah, the goal they scored. I mean, we should have taken care of that, so maybe we could look at that as well, from that perspective. But yeah, all in all, it was a good committed performance, and somebody that's played, we've got something to build on,
Coach, very later from the SABC, had luck on the result. In the first half, you seem to had it under control, especially your high press. As the game progressed, it kind of got minimized. What would you say was the challenge of continuing that?
You always, inevitably, it's very difficult to do it. But you've got to make, when we turned the ball over, we didn't make it count. You've got to make it count. There were so many times in the first half we turned it over and we had to make it count, and we didn't. Count, just get the connection, people off the ball, on the ball, the pass, whatever it was. And so eventually, it's inevitable. Anywhere in the world, you're going to drop, the line drops because of fatigue, if you want to call it, or anything. So, but I still think we caused the problems when we got it right. We just didn't make the connection. So it's just something that we work on. But yeah, you're right. I thought it was good. We brought them onto us a little bit. We made the space. We made them make space for us to go in, which we, as I said, didn't utilize it enough.
Coach, ahead of this game, a lot of us dramatized the game, as you explained it before, but the magnitude of the game and what we would expect from the occasion. And now it's 90 minutes later, having seen your boys do what they did today, what's your feelings, what's their reaction with everything that's happened today?
The dressing room is devastated, isn't it, at the moment? You're a pin drop in there. Obviously they were so close and then so far. I said to them, you know, in football, over the last 2 games or 3 games, we conceded the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So, but we haven't given ourselves something to hold on to, except the last game. You got to score. You know, you got to have a chance. And the first half, we had 1 or 2 moments there where just the ball had to be better or something. You know. But yeah, it's obviously there's more positives than negatives. I mean, you got to look at the positives. I mean, you can't. I mean, in football, you can't put so much in and get nothing out. So the secret is to go again. You know, mentality is good. That's what I like, and that's important. You know. So we'll be fine. We'll be okay.
Coach, it's Big Man from Vum FM and Morale Sports. You played very well, Coach. I mean, you see that the team, you were doing almost everything correct. And I can see that you were disappointed, but somehow you actually shying away from the fact that why you disappointed. Was it the goal that was disallowed, or was it something else?
Well, I'm a little bit, what's the terminology? I'd rather draw every game 0-0, you know, and then, because it always gives you a platform, and we've lost 1-0, 1-0, you know, and that's where because if we keep the 2 clean sheets, you go third, you know, we would have had 17 points in the last 2 games, league games. So yeah, that disappoints you, because it's moments like that makes a big difference. It makes you now win. You've got to win 2 games, you know, to catch up. Where you can draw. You should be drawing. This game was definite. It was never a loss. It was a draw, you know. But anyway, maybe we'll go there and beat them there.
All right, we'll now be taking the final 3 questions.
Coach, you came here against Amazulu, also the scored in the 87 minutes. Richards Bay, you take them to extra time, and then today 88 minutes. When you look at all those things, is there a sign of positive that, coach, you are building something in this team? You look at also the position you are at, and you are 5th on the law. There's a sign of positive that you are building something in this team. There is something coming there.
I've been with a lot of football teams, and I know when I know. And there's a lot inside this team that still hasn't come out. But we have to get better at certain things, and certain things are, you know, the old adage, the concentration and all those critical moments and all those times. But you have to, you know, I just feel the old adage, a little bit of luck. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of luck. You know, you need a little bit of something to fall for you. And we haven't had too much. Even the games we won, you know, we haven't had too much of that. Now, I'm not saying you deserve it. You've got to work hard for those type of things. But I thought we deserved a little bit more in the last 2 games against Amazulu. Yeah, that's for sure. There's no doubt about it. Are we building something? I think so. I like it. You know, I like it. But you also got to sometimes leave it alone a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not to put too much strain and stress on it.
Final 2 questions.
Coach, Moses Mabhida from Inland FM. Losing what we have, especially as you said, as you mentioned about losing 2 points instead of drawing those games, or instead of keeping the result, especially against Richards Bay FC. It seems like maybe there is a question of a shortage of impact players, especially in the final minutes of the game. Are you on the same page of maybe shortage of that shortage of impact players, or maybe it's all good, it's just those games?
It's a young team. It's the first year in the league. I mean, it's, you know, I'm talking Durban City, not you know, the old team it used to be called. But I mean, it's a young team. It's a team that it's going to have blips because of, you know, this team was built very quickly. Players coming in left, right, and centre, and the ones from last year left. A lot of players left before I got here. I didn't even know of. You know, I didn't know them. So we're trying to build a team, trying to get results, trying to get everything together. And then these type of results don't help you, but it also builds you, in my opinion. because it shows where we, possibly work we need to do. So those things all be looked at on a daily basis. From my perspective, I look at those things all the time.
Final question.
100%.
Oh, sorry. Final question. Apologies,
Coach, talking of building, he talks about attacker. One of the players you brought in, Kakas Fumba. We've been giving him time in the DPC, scoring goals. How far do you think he's ready for what he wants to do?
I always, I think I've got a little bit of experience on bringing young players into a first team. Just a little bit. Maybe 150 of them later. Yeah. So, it's not about, it's got to be right. You know what I'm saying? Where, how, what, situations. It's not about, he's doing well, bring him in. It's not about that. Sometimes development is going back down again as well. So you've got to do these things right. And who's he competing with? What's he competing with? Where, how, what? How do we want to play? What's the structure of the team? So all these things go into account. But yes, huge talent. Like we say about a lot of players in South Africa, huge talent. Can they go on? Has he got the mentality? For us, for me, it's about mentality. You've got to have mentality. You haven't got mentality. You can have all the attributes, but no mentality, you don't want to play. So he shows us at training, but there's going to come a time where he's going to have to come in, sometime, sooner or later. Not that I'm saying we're desperate, or we're just going to give him the game, but he will come in. He's had a bit of a checkered few years. Yeah, there, all over the show. He hasn't had any stability. So sometimes it takes a bit of time.
And that brings us to the end of our post-match conference.